Hey guys, welcome in. Ooh, yeah. All right, we're gonna try it with this device. Can you hear me? Bishy, that was painful yesterday. All right, guys, welcome in. I'm gonna do cassettes today for a couple hours anyway. I've got an ephemera show tonight at I don't know, 6 o'clock, I think, something like that. Yeah, 6 o'clock. Uh, so the plan is to do about an hour of used or unsealed tapes and then do about uh, then do sealed ones after an hour. And it'll be the same deal. I'll run like 15-second auctions for these ones that are unsealed so I have time to sort. And if you see something in the pre-listed stuff that you want me to run, uh, just let me know or else place a pre-bid and I'll look at those later. So let's So those are running Oliver, Firehouse, Spencer Davis, and Lucy Dalton. Or not Lucy, Lacey Dalton. No, I didn't have time, Bishy. I wanted to. I got my shipping done. So we have Showboat cast recording Our Boys Steel Orchestra, Fiddler on the Roof, and State of Confusion, A Street. Those are running. Oh, thank you. You even remembered my envelopes and a box today. Kenny Rogers, She Rides Wild Horses. Shannon Thoa, Greatest Hits. Johnny Otis, Otisology, and Squeeze the Singles. And those are. Hey, welcome in. If you just joined me, I'm doing choice of unsealed tapes right now. The Saints, All Fools Day, Psycho Moto Goat, Alkaline, Kenny Rogers, If Only My Heart Had a Voice, and John Sari, Midsummer Century. Those are running. Thanks to the author, whoever made that. Thank you, Ghost. I'm gonna grab that right now. Ghost, you sell stuff? Are you selling that, or are you listening to that? There's a secret. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, let me. Maybe I won't. I thought I had. There it is. What I'm gonna do is I'll throw a probably an unplayed uh, unsealed one in there, and you can keep the sealed one in like a collectible or something. I thought it was right there, but it was pretty close. Holly Dunn, Jesus Jones, or Jesus Jones, or whatever that is. The Age of Innocence soundtrack and the Alien 3 soundtrack. And those are running. Bishy, I just got your message. I don't know what's happening today. I can't believe I made it on time. Everything is it just came through now. And for some reason morning edition lasted until like a quarter after this morning. I don't know what that's some sort of delay or something. Mike Oldfield, the Saints. Nobody wanted Diddler on the Roof last time. Hey Don. 100 Homo DJs Supernaut. And Michael Feinstein, Pure Imagination. Oh, I don't know, Zen. I'm just kind of sorting these as I go. You can see what's in the pre-listed stuff. I don't know what's in there. And after I do an hour or so of unsealed stuff, I will do some sealed tapes, and it's the same deal. They're unsorted. Oh no, is that something that's going around on? Well, thank you, Ghost. Bishy. Mr. Bishy is messaging me. I can't respond to him now. I don't want him to think that I'm ignoring him. I can barely handle doing this. I like it like that. You got Annie got it from Whatnot. Oh, I get it. Okay. Don't anybody shop at Mighty Annie's auctions on here. She's sending out infected postcards. I like it like that soundtrack. Or no, it's volume 2 from the motion picture. Roger Whittaker, Danny Boy, Olympia Brass Band, Fallen Heroes. Yes, Mighty Annie is awesome. Everybody should follow Mighty Annie if you like old paper. If you don't like old paper, I guess if you could check her out and she might be entertaining for you. Poster Children, Flower, and that's running. Mr. Bishy. Mr. Bishy must be not sitting right beside Mrs. Bishy. Oh, does it look better? It looks better on my end. It's not bouncing back and forth. But it's smaller. So Reba McEntire, Kenny Rogers, Billy Ray Cyrus, Alabama, and the Judds. Well, I guess now I have a pretty green iPad to add to the devices that I don't really use for anything but work. I'm not doing the voice. Crystal Gale, Ronnie Millsap, Ricky Skaggs, and 1 Million Strong, the album. And those are running. How many people do you have working there, Mr. Bishy? I mean, at one time, like during a shift, how many people are there to wait on customers? Hey, Sherry. Sherry, do you keep moving your show? It like never happens. There was one guy yet there yesterday. When we got there, there was about 6 people in the store. People just kept coming in and leaving. So it's not just me. She is rescheduling repeatedly. Horace London, uh, Backstreets of Desire, Willie DeVille, The Killing Fields, soundtrack, and Silence of the Lambs soundtrack. I don't know. When you come and sort them out into something that might sell for a couple bucks. Oh, you want to come hang out here with all the old crap, bitch, you feel free to do that anytime you want. But it's old and cold and I don't know if there's any trains that run around here. Hank Jones just for fun. Lonnie Johnson losing game. Kathy Dennis moved to this. And Karanesh Sounds of the Heart. And those are running. Did you leave it in there to retain the value, Mr. Bish, or did you take it out and stick it on your wall with thumbtacks? It's amazing how many messages I've got on whatnot about my magnets. People flipping out thinking they're actually push pins. I've had people go back and watch my shows that like ended, and that's how they've seen them. They get very upset. Grupo Britannia, the Olympics, the Dead Milkman, Bucky Fellini, and nobody wanted that before. And Exile Kentucky Hearts. I I think they must have. I don't know why they would. I don't think they watched it again. I think they must have just stumbled upon it. I don't have a lot of repeat customers. It's mostly people that realize that the stuff I sell, they're never going to find anywhere else for the prices I sell it for. Thank you. Cold. I did have somebody saying there were a couple weeks ago that they had a pile of postcards that they bought off of me 2 years ago. I don't know how many I had. I must have had 50,000 of them. Les Paul, Mary Ford, Christmas with Tennessee Ernie Ford, the Town and Country Sound of Christmas. Oh, we got all sorts of Christmas here. Traditional Christmas classics. And those are running. What was the joke? Oh, I thought you were being serious. If I didn't need the money, I wouldn't listen to myself. I wouldn't talk. That was funny. That guy yesterday, he says, he was telling me about all these, they were like borderline conspiracy type things. And he says, "Do you watch YouTube?" Like it was a channel or something. Like everybody that watches YouTube sees the same thing. Wasn't sure how to respond because I didn't really want to start going down a rabbit hole with them. I just wanted to get the phone and get out of there. Gingers are great. There's nothing wrong with gingers. In fact, it never crossed my mind there was any difference between gingers and normal people until I watched that South Park episode. Carnivore shit? I don't even know what that is. I mean, carnivore shit, like, I don't know. Sawyer Brown, Statler Brothers, Juice Newton, and Hank Thompson. A way of eating. So, like, not the feces that's produced by foxes and dogs and carnivore diet. The AI knows what I'm looking for. Oh, that what they used to call that a keto diet or something? Risks. A carnivore diet can lead to deficiencies in vitamins, increased risk of chronic diseases, diarrhea, headaches, nausea, lack of energy, high blood pressure, and elevated LDL cholesterol. Medical professionals do not recommend the carnivore diet. Huh. That's according to Google's AI. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to lose a ton of weight. I think that's what they call it. Did they call it the keto diet? Or they used to anyway? I've never tried it. I got to have some sort of breads and starches, and like, I don't think I could live without potato chips and ice cream and things like that. Easy listening stars: Bill Young, It's Only Me, John Anderson, Paradise, and Ricky Van Shelton, A Bridge I Didn't Burn. Me Too, Ghost. I think everyone does. It sells. I I've had I've had to go back and had issues with stuff in the past and try to find the stuff, and then you find it and you can't figure out what was going on in the chat. Like, cause I don't know. I assume you sell on here. I never saw on your shows or what you do or down whatever, but even the sellers can't see it. Like when you go back to your video receipts. Thank you for greeting the customers, Bishy. Bishy's a good mod. When's your award show, Bishy? Are there going to be fabulous prizes for people that aren't involved with it? January 5th. Is it scheduled? Can they poke on your little pink thing there and see it? I'm rude. And actually, I thought I didn't see them come in because I missed so much in the chat. I assumed he was sitting there listening to it and didn't hear me say that this is the one that's for sale. Oh, he'll never be. He probably won't come back. So he won't be able to see how bad it really gets. Ricky Skaggs, Country Boy, the best of Billy Walker, Lee Greenwood, and Bill Anderson and Gene Howard singing the praise. And that's right. That's what Bishy's here for. She's soothe people after I hurt their feelings. I've tried to tone it down and be more nice. Since I raised my prices from the $1 starts, it's been a little bit easier. I'm not doing the voice. She's not even here. If I did it and she wasn't here and then she found out I did it, she would. And I had to go to speech therapy as a child just to not have the voice. George Jones, Tammy Wynette, Gospel's Greatest Hits, Lee Greenwood, and American legend Reba McEntire. uh, whatever happened with uh, whatever happened there with Gnar? Congratulations or thank you. I don't know if you got a crown or bought something. Oh, Butterfly thinks that I should have an alter ego and sell in the home decor and crafting categories and pretend I'm a gay man to appeal to the different crowd, I guess we should say that it'd probably just be nice and amicable instead of being grumpy and Eeyore or whatever. It was a purchase? Well, thank you, Gnar. NASCAR running wide open. Bishy, you got my phone number. You can call me and I can do the voice to you. Oh, she didn't want it to be a bitchy queen. She wanted it to be uh yeah, no. She wanted it to be nice. Like I truly enjoyed the stuff that I was selling. I don't know if I ran that. You guys are distracting me with your requests to hear my voices. If you want to hear voices, you got to go to mile marker 0. He has shows where all he does is he spins a wheel and then he does different voices. Guess he sells stuff too during those, but oh, I wish I had $1 for every I wish I had a dime for every Reader's Digest album I have in this building. Soleil, Bayou Boogie, The History of Country Music, The Best of Banjo Music, and Ricky Skaggs' Are You Proud of America? And it's running. I like to go into I like to go into shows and put MAGA. Nothing else. Don't start a political conversation or anything. Just put it in the middle of a show just to see what happens afterwards. It's just like leave it there and walk away. Tennessee Ernie Ford, Christmas, another Christmas with Tennessee Ernie Ford and Wayne Newton, and Music Box Sound of Christmas. That's one of those antique music box ones. And another Tennessee Ernie Ford. Lots of Tennessee Ernie Ford Christmas ones. I've done it before. And you can tell right away whether the seller takes that as a positive thing or a negative thing. Uh, I love it when Annie sees it midstream and just gulps. Ugh. Only $300. Do you have to fly on the little charter plane the whole way, or can you like take a jet to get to Pittsburgh? Some sort of revival. Bob Geldof, Bob Snyder, Amazing Grace, and James Ingram, It's Real. Yeah, it's that last 80 miles that gets real scary. They don't stick you on a little jet. They stick you on a prop plane. It does have two. No, it doesn't. It has. I think it has two engines. I used to work at the airport. They have a bar there, a restaurant, and during the winter, that's what you would do. You just wait for the planes to come in and run to the windows to look and see if they made it. Some pretty scary looking landings. Travis Tritt, Christmas with Lawrence Welk, Peggy Lee Songbook, and various artists just say Roe. Roe versus Wade. No idea what that is. Some sort of promo. Michael McDonald with the liner notes all mangled. Bob Snyder, Duke Ellington, and Aaron Tippin. And those are right. You can just take a cross the country trip, Dishy, and stop at all sorts of places. Petra, more power to you. Nobody wants that. Hymns Triumphant, nobody wants that either, but let's stick it up there. Barbara Streisand and Corey Hart. And that's running. Oh yeah, just get on the interstate and start driving, Bishy, and go see all sorts of people. I don't think I ever have to worry about Butterfly doing that. I don't think she doesn't like driving very much. Natalie Cole, Loverboy, loving every minute of it. Cocktail soundtrack, and Pete Fountain double album. And that one's running. Sweetheart to the Radio. Joe Diffie, Life's So Funny. Lionel Richie. And Bob Snyder. Got all sorts of Bob Snyder ones today. That is right. Oh, that sounds absolutely horrible, Mr. Bish. You have a nice, comfortable car. We just had a Natalie Cole, John Barry, Foreigner 4, Laura Branigan, and Corey Hart. Bang. Well, Bishy, if you do that, don't tell anybody you're coming. Just show up their door. CNC Music Factory, Larry Dalton, Crystal Gale, and Huey Lewis. Yeah, that's right. I didn't go overboard. I did give her a few extra wraps of shrink wrap, though. Dolly Parton, Linda Ronstadt, Emmylou Harris, Richard Marx, Country Inspiration 2, and another Huey Lewis in the news. Oh, I am so impressed with this phone, Mr. Bishy. I hope it works this well for scanning around the shelves. I haven't had to adjust it. It looks, at least it looks clear on my end when I'm sticking them in front of the camera. I had to build myself a little stand to put my little tripod on, or my little holder, because it wasn't tall enough. Yeah, I was curious just to see what it would look like, because I didn't try it out before this, and it's just not there when you look on the iPad and on the Androids. So Stevie Nicks, Pat Benatar, Kenny Rogers, and Little Texas. Travis Tritt, John Michael Montgomery, V Disc, America's Best, and Mary Chapin Carpenter. And that's funny. Yeah, and I got to avoid them the other day because Butterfly decided she wanted to go to the craft stores. Yeah, the the biggest town around us has a Michael's, a Joann's, and a Hobby Lobby, all within about half a mile of each other. And I don't know, there's probably littler craft stores other places too. Welcome in. If you just joined me, I'm doing choice of unsealed cassette tapes. I'm gonna do sealed ones after a while. Big Hard Disc Volume 1 compilation, Words from the Genius, Delight, World Click, and Hyperspice, Weapon of Choice. The auctioneers knew I was gonna be taking a leave of absence. I didn't. It's gonna end up being longer than I thought, but I go with Butterfly occasionally. Thank you. Keep it underground. I've got Murphy's Law, The Pope, Mary Ann Brandon, and King's Son, Strictly Ghetto. Those are running. Band of Susans, Now, Horse London, Backtrack Blues Band, and Impellitary. And that's running. Thank you, Gunnar. Which one would you like? Number 1. Thank you. Have Mighty Sparrow, Hot Like Fire. The Beat Farmers, Mighty Sparrow Volume 4, and Pat Metheny Works. And that's running. All those poor people named Karen. Used to be such a nice name. Susie Boggess, Aces. Sergio Vargas, Story Musical number 1, Killing Time, Brightside, and Monk Montgomery, It's Never Too Late. And that's running. Thank you, T. Takes number 4. Thank you. Sorry, York. I might find another one sometime. I assume that's the one you wanted. Circle Favorites, Dick Powell, Pretty Woman soundtrack, Ray and Glover, Picture Has Faded, And that's running. Do you get violently angry when that happens, Yorp? I've seen Butterfly get pretty upset. Like, more upset than I think she's ever been with me when it doesn't work. I hate it when it freezes up and you think they're not running it yet. And that's probably what just happened to you. And then all of a sudden it refreshes and they're on to another item and you see that the thing sold for nothing. Iced tea and king tea. Buffalo Tom. Into the Woods must be a cast recording. And the Coaster's Thumbing a Ride. And those are running. Thank you. Keep it underground. Thank you. And Bobby Watson. Madness of King George. Jimmy Smith Prime Time. And Wool Bud Spawn. And those are running. Welcome in. If you just joined me, we're doing unsealed tapes. And here pretty shortly we're gonna do some sealed tapes. So we have Hope Springs Eternal, Retrospective, some sort of compilation. Murphy's Law, Back with a Bong, Bang, Clockwise, and Marty Brown, High and Dry. And those are running. Thank you, York. Oops. So we have Lost in Space soundtrack. cardboard box. Amazing Grace, 22 inspirational pop songs. Johnny Mercer sings. And Faith and Inspiration. And those are in them. Thank you, T. Which one would you like? Number 1. Thank you. And if you guys just join me, make sure you look at the show notes. There's coupons in there. Emilio Navarra, Lyle Lovett, Joshua Judges Ruth, Irma Thomas, The Way I Feel, and Starlight Express original cast. Yeah, whatever that is. And that's running. Thin White Rope, The One That Got Away. Hair cast reporting. Any Britney Spears? I don't know. I haven't seen any today. Nothing I have is sorted. And Dave Brubeck, LRC Jazz Classics. And that's running. Did you look in the pre-list and stuff? Oh, not one in there. I will try to remember York. I'm gonna write that down. All right, we got Stephen Eady Greatest Hits. A different version of Lyle Lovett's Joshua Judges Ruth. Anita Baker, Giving You the Best That I Got. And the Easter Story in Song. Pretty happy looking Jesus for being the Easter Story. Oh, I guess that's after Easter. Um, Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Oh, hold on a sec. I'm gonna start a giveaway, and then I'll stick some up there for choice. I didn't order anything that I know of. I'm just expecting that package from Ohio and the one from Chip and Sissy, but I don't know where they're coming from. Period. I'm not interested in paying a bunch of money for postage on giveaways or whatever. Period. Butterfly went to the post office, and apparently I have numerous packages there from Whatnot that are all postage due because all these sellers on here, they just click print label and they just print all their labels, and then whatever the weight is, they just send them out as that. Well, Chip and Sissy are Greg and Sherry. I don't know their last names. Ohio's Jen. Well, it's dumb, but what's even dumber is that now that Whatnot is allowing anybody to sell that's never sold before, they don't tell them that they have to actually weigh the stuff, or like these people don't understand. They just click the print all labels. Butterfly had to pay 50 some bucks for postage due. Somebody sent like, I forget what it was, 11 pounds and something was like 3 cubic feet, and they sent it for a few ounces, 7 ounces or something. Oh, T, I don't envy you. I have not got a serious response to a technical issue that I've reported to Whatnot for, I'll bet, 6 months. I go on spurts where I start reporting the glitches, take screenshots, and try to help them out. And all I get is you wait a week or two, and then you get a canned response back, and they tell you to check your clear cache, make sure your app or browser are updated. I want to become a premier store, so I can see what kind of customer service you get for that. Uh, she said one of them was a giveaway. So not only did the seller pay something to give the item away, but now I have to pay postage due to get a giveaway that I probably didn't want in the first place. Um, all right, let's make some stacks here for the giveaway. Uh, T, I keep saying they're making the same mistakes that eBay made 20 years ago, which I guess eBay, the people that started eBay, are now multi-billionaires. So That's right. As long as they are bringing in the money. All right. I don't know how you guys can see this, but the view's a lot different than on my on the tablet. So I'm going to stack some up on top of that. I don't know. That's where I can see in the screen. So that'll be the giveaway, and it looks like it's going to pull itself. Congratulations, Ghost. Okay, dear. If you desperately need me, you can call, but I'm doing a show, so I really can't look too close at those photos, period. Let's see. We have a Two Live Crew, a Ziggy Marley, a Murphy's Law, self-titled. There's a My Life with a Thrill Kill Cult, 13 Above the Night. I'll say that he probably wants that one if he doesn't have it. Okay, you're getting Thrill Kill Cult. Hey, Butterfly. I was just whining about people that send things postage due. I hope I don't ever send anything postage due. after after bitching about everybody else that does. No, it wasn't you guys. All right, I'm on to sealed stuff now. So everything from now on until the end of the show, whenever that is going to be still sealed. Um, I haven't seen them, Butterfly. I'm not doing the voice. Um, so I'm going to do choice of this stack, and that is running. It's for private time. All right, nobody want any of those. I gotta get these out of the way. Okay, give me 1 second here. Stick these in something. KO sent me some lace and a lollipop. Is that what was $8 postage due or? Oh, sorry, Butterfly. Are you ready to come home already? Roy Milton, Juan Gabriel, Jaluka, and Robert Hunter, The Tales of the Great Rum Runners, all sealed. Oh, okay. Well, you said you couldn't go there till 1:30. Oh, I see. You don't know what the packages are. I get you. Our post office takes an hour and a half lunch break, and there's like one employee, so they shut the thing down every day in the middle of the day for an hour and a half. Hey, Jonathan, it's pop art. Rainbow straight between the eyes. Rory Erickson, Sam Jones, and we have a Jesus Christ Superstar. And that's the London Cast Recording Anniversary album, and it's a 2-tape set if somebody wants that. And that is running. What's Minnie doing? Thank you. York. About waking up. Oh, that's right. You guys are 2 hours behind. Saying, holy hell, it's the middle of the afternoon. Oh, I'll add something to it and run it again in case that was Raw Digga, Dirty Harriet. I'll add that to it and run them again. I know, I'm sorry you had to get up early today, Butterfly. You'll have to ask the mail lady about the best option for you. Thank you, T. And I'll add Sly and Robbie to it and run it again. How many packages do you surmise were there? You didn't get any here today. Yeah, the red Crayola. I don't know if I'm sure they'll hold them. Yeah, that's probably where half of them are Bishy. The Busby Berkeley album, the best of Jaluga. What is one is Red Crayola, self-titled. Crayola with a K. And those are running. I think I won something from Bath Bomb, and that thing I accidentally won during her derby thing when I didn't realize it was a derby. But other than that, all I was thinking I was getting was the thing from Ohio. Thank you, Gunnar. don't know if I got stickers. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I gotta change my address on here so they don't send there. I didn't order them for myself though. Butterfly ordered stickers. Okay, we have these are all still sealed. Killdozer for ladies only. The 1 Million Strong, the album, Jesus Jones, and Spirit of America, the Oblivion Seekers. And those are running. Thank you, Gary. And thanks to Killdozer. And I will add to it the Jackson 5 Skywriter. I assume that's what everybody's bidding on now. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, T. Takes the rap album. Thank you. House music all night long. Sounds of America. Paul Winter. Consort Icarus. And Pirates of the Mississippi. And that is running. Maybe they're one of the ones that are at the post office, Bishy. Did you send them postage due? I should stop joking about it because I'm going to end up doing that sometime. Do you do the shipping, Bishy, or does Mr. Bishy, or who does it? Or is it a team effort? No Way Out soundtrack. The Wonder Years. That's like from the show, not really a soundtrack, but TV soundtrack. Life in a Day, Simple Minds, and George Winston's Summer. And that's running. You'd probably be up for the Best Packaging Award if you allowed yourself to be nominated. Congratulations on your crown, Jonathan. Now you can save 5% or whatever I don't know what the deal is. You want to see what you get for your rewards, you click on the little crown up there. Yes, they're going to be televised. And there's going to be, she says there's going to be videos featuring Abu the guinea pig and Prince the dog, pre-recorded. They might be wearing outfits. Moonlight Piano, Mighty Sparrow, Hot Like Fire, Alison Moyet, or Moyet, or however you say that. Singles, and another Moonlight Piano. There's a run. I don't know when his early albums are from. I'm going to say probably before cassette tapes, huh? Uh-oh. Is she? Is this the first one? Oh, now it's not going to focus. Not going to focus close up. Jenny McCarthy's Surfing Safari. The Connells, Fun and Games. Ready for the World. And new reunion, new music from freestyle artists. So running that one, the first belly button of the day. Unless I've been slacking. Oh, the next one has a potential belly button and a couple butts. Thank you, T. Takes Jenny McCarthy. Thank you. I assume that's what everybody wanted, but I'll stick that one up there. I don't know, it's kind of obscured by her pants. You're gonna have to be the judge of that one. Piratas del Norte. And that's running. Jenny McCarthy. That's what sucks. You gotta sit here all day to make sure you catch all the good ones when they come up once every 10 minutes. Soul Asylum, Grave Dancers Union with a pretty worn hype sticker on it, but it is sealed. World Party, Goodbye Jumbo, Jody Watley, and Mr. Magic's Ramp Pack, Volume 3. And that is running. I don't even remember that Jenny McCarthy had an album. What is she doing now? The Wood Brothers. It's sticker on the outside that fell off. Latinos in the House, mixed by DJ Raymundo. Michael Bolton, The Early Years. She Married a New Kid and is on the Mask Show. And those ones are running. I have no idea, Butterfly. I don't think you bought anything. They were in Minnie's show. All she had was stickers, I think. Um, yes, I can do that cold crush. And if you're being a smartass, I'm gonna run it anyway. Mr. Magic's Rap Attack 3. Porter Wagoner. Heartwarming Songs. Wall of Voodoo. The Ugly Americans in Australia. Oh, Bishy. We got. It does not like focusing up close. Grover Washington. So those are running. He didn't ask me to rerun it, did he? I just ignore. See, I'm. Thank you, Cold Crush. Uh, with this phone, I can see 4 lines of chat. Hey, Dodge. Thank you for the raid. Everybody click on poke Dodge in the forehead there. K Dodge. Poke her in the forehead and give her a follow. Uh, we'll do. I don't know that your crowd is going to be into cassettes, but I'll run one for a buck. Um, so at least it'll benefit the people that were in here anyway. Did you sell anything, Dodge, or was that just a all preview? I was in and out of the show. The Coasters, $1 Million Hotel soundtrack, Shabba Ranks, that is Soul Asylum Times Incinerator, White Animals, and Stiff Little Fingers. So, choice of those 6 will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll run it for a buck because of the raid. I don't have any just giveaways, I only have a couple buyer giveaways left. So, we'll run this one for a buck. So thank you for the raid, Dodge. Let's see when Dodge's next show up. Tomorrow at 9:15, she's doing Friday is my second favorite F word. She's got two shows, or no, that's for next Friday. That's just every. Shut up, Bishy. I hate this. You carry the barcode when I was looking at Dodge's auctions trying to tell you guys what they were, but then I clicked out of it. It's stiff little fingers. Nobody's heroes. Okay. Thank you. Bottom left is Times Incinerator by Soul Asylum. I think that was a really early one. I think 1986 on that. Oh, so we'll do those five in case anybody wanted one of those. Fixed price. It won't. It'll won't go back on its own. Huh? Thanks, Bishy. So choice of those, and it's running. But before I was pleasantly interrupted by a Dodge there, I can see four things on the chat on my phone now. Uh, where on the iPad you can only see two lines of chat. Thank you, Toothpaste King. You want the Soul Asylum? Okie dokie. All right, we'll run those again. Coasters, $1 Million Hotel soundtrack, Shabba Ranks, and White Animals in the Last Days. And those are in. She's not watching. She's just. Soul Asylum, sealed, but the case is cracked. Brandy, Simple Minds, Once Upon a Time, and Shabba Ranks, Golden Touch. Okay, Bishy. Did you spit it all over the place when you saw that belly button? I have Jimmy Smith, Prime Time. Rosala, Everybody's Free. Chicago 11. and Bobby Womack, Understanding. Those are running. The Water Boys, Dream Harder. Must be Billy Preston, Minister of Music. Most adults don't know how to read them, I don't think. Mortification. Uh, Lost Momentary Affliction. Still sealed. And Christmas with Johnny Mathis. That's right. Oh, it's funny, and sometime in these shows, which I usually can figure them out. But sometimes in these shows, sellers will ask what year this is, and they'll show the Roman numerals, and then the chat gives like 15 different answers to what the Roman numeral says. Thank you, Skaboom. I'm fairly certain nobody wanted any of those, but I'm going to run them again with that Round Midnight soundtrack. Is it really Christian death metal? Hmm. Sometime I'll have to check out what the lyrics are on something like that. Guess they would be happy and upbeat lyrics. Rex and Effect, Hard or Smooth, Waiting to Exhale soundtrack, Robbie Rob's Club World, and Shabarank's Extra Naked. Oh, Bishy, they're coming fast now. And that's running. I think that's the ones Bishy likes. Rebel Rock, Reggae Jam Down, the Ross Tapes, the Shirelles Greatest Hits, and Commander of Chaos, Wendy O. Williams. She's laying on her belly button. And that's right. Thank you, Ghost. All right. How you doing on the guesting today, Bishy? And add the samples to the last drag. But I think you both wanted the same one. Not good. Sword metallized. Shabba ranks. Ami Shabba. Laurie White. Lead Me Not. And Rock Around the Oldies Volume 4. Those are running. Thank you, Ghost. Takes number 1. So, Bishy or anybody that sells, uh, now, this is my first show with this iPhone. So, over here, you've got the clip function. If I clip in somebody else's show, it goes into my admin. If I clip in my own show, does it go in my admin? But like for everybody to see, or for just me to see? That's not on the Android or the high-low country till I'm ready to make it public. I will have to look at that. So what would be the purpose of that? Like when I if I click clip, does it start doing the clip right then? Or does it like go back in time for a while? This is my first show. I don't know these things. But if I click clip right now, like click, does it start from when I click it? I don't want to click it. I don't want to screw it up. Thanks for the follow, Ian. Hilo Country Mermaid soundtrack. Whatever that is. Andy Montoya's something in Spanish, and Frank Motley. And that is running. Well, I will have to try it then. So, like, if you think that something's going to sell real good or something, or you just click the clip, doesn't show the chat. Okay, it's lame. Well, it exists now on this phone. I mean, the other phone's here beside me, and I opened it while that was running a minute ago, and it doesn't have it on there. I thought for sure I'd never saw it before when I was selling. Roaring Lion, Raps Most Wanted, LL Cool J Too Short, Candyman, and Special Ed are on the cover anyway. Um, oh, okay, I get what you got. Took me a while there, Bishy. Enrique. Greatest Hits, Enrique Iglesias. So you got those four to choose from, all still sealed. Was that loud? It's just blowing. Oh my. I better not drop one of these then if that was loud. Thank you, Cold Crush. Brainstorm, Journey to the Light, Preacher, Rattlesnake Wine, Styx, Edge of the Century, and Wall Street's Greatest Hits. So that is running. Here's another question for anybody that's a seller that might know. If you promote a show for somebody, do you have to reach whatever the level is that when you promote it? So what is it? Just like a donation to whatnot? If you don't reach that level? Yeah, that like it says promote right here on the side for me. Um, I think if I click on that, it'll say boost show. But if you guys click on it as a buyer, it should say like boost show or tip. But the boost has like it tells you how much to a boost. It's like $25 or something. At least the times I've clicked on it. 26. And like I boosted KO's that one night for a few bucks. So like he like unless he hit $26, he doesn't get any benefit from that whatsoever. Oh Bishy. Oh. Belly button. This is Dance Hall Volume 2. Those are run. So it's just a donation to whatnot then, like free money for whatnot that they don't have to provide any service as long if it doesn't get up to $26. Oh, okay. Man, you are full of all sorts of knowledge, Bishy. Like how do you know these things, Bishy? Do you read the Discord every time they release something? Trespass motion picture soundtrack. So it looks like it's got rap and hip hop people on it. Livonia. His name is alive. Patti Smith, Gone Again. And John Cale, Words for the Dying. And those are running. Oh, yeah, and I had one of those. I love that thing. I think I've got one or two around here somewhere that I thought I would sell at some point. But yeah, I had one of those. I used to run with it. It was so nice. It had the hand strap with like a thank you, Cold Crush, with a Velcro thing and padding. And it was supposedly waterproof, but you couldn't go swimming in it. But I did at one time have a like a swim bag for it that was like this heavy plastic thing that you clamped around the cord with the Walkman inside that you could actually swim with your Walkman. So that was pretty neat back in 1995. Do they make waterproof headphones now and stuff? I mean, can you go swimming with them? Spore, Thin White Rope, Schoolie D, Welcome to America, Tommy Cass recording, and These People Are Nuts. So there's another rap looking album. Spore, yes. Thin White Rope. And Thelma and Louise, Billy Bragg, El Kabong, Trotsky Ice Pick, and Judy Torres, My Soul. And that is right. Butterfly, are you able to get it all in the car? The Best of Little Eva, Bad Livers, Horses in the Mines, a Warren Hill, Truth, Liars, A Promise is a Promise, plus 9 bonus. Not sure what that is, but those are running. Thank you, Gare. Which one would you like? Thank you. Oh, you want two? I was reading a comment below it. Thank you. Um, I don't know, Butterfly. Not unless you can fit it in here. I mean, if you want to bring it, you have like a we could hang our Christmas stockings on it. John Wesley Harding, It Happened One Night. It's that Liars Again. Liars, liars. I don't. Butterfly had a mechanical Tigger. I don't know. The plugged in on the porch last year, I think. Laughing hyenas, hard time, and I think that was the extent of the decoration. And we had a Christmas tree that was about this big that was made out of glass. That I'm told we're getting a Christmas tree this year. Our granddaughter wants really wants a Christmas tree to decorate. So Butterfly got her a special size Christmas tree, I guess, and she got her own little ornaments for it. Thank you, Gunnar. That one ensures. I always try to. And I'm adding the last poets. This is madness. Run it again. And that's right. I don't think you're bossy in any way, Butterfly. In fact, you are overly polite about asking me when you want me to do things. Thank you. Keep it underground. That was yours. It's beautiful out. The sun is shining here. Looks like it's a beautiful day, but it's only 19 degrees. It's not sarcastic, Butterfly. It's true. Okay, we got. It just surprised me, Butterfly. Audra Tracy, cosmic creature, classics, blockbuster sci-fi themes from space movies, apparently. Chubby Checker and Tina 24/7. Tina Turner. So those are running. Butterfly usually gets, well, she usually wears dresses when we go to auctions and wears jewelry and stuff. But last week she had jeans on and just surprised me. The tragically hip road apples. Thanks, Bishy. Sounds and songs of the humpback whale. Sounds of Blackness, Africa to America, The Journey of the Drum, and Luther Vandross, Love is on the Way. You speak whale? Thank you, Toothpaste King. Which number one? Bishy, have you started making your animal videos for the award show yet? you can maybe we'll have you can have some outtakes for it. The Sound of Music soundtrack, Andreas Vollenweider, White Winds, Bad Finger, Day After Day, and Kim Carnes' Cafe Racers. And that's running. Need to bribe him with a carrot. Do I like Kim Carnes? Is she the one that sings that Betty Davis Eyes song? I think that's the only song I know off the top of my head. I guess I like that song. Why do you like her? Bullet La Volta, Belinda Carlisle, Runaway Horses. Oh, that song. I don't know. That's probably the only song I know though. Bobby Bland, The Best of Guy Lombardo, and that's running. You don't sound like that when you sing though, Butterfly. You're like those Korean girls singing the Christmas songs. When you sing, your accent goes away. Jimmy Vaughn, Strange Pleasure, Bad Finger. Just have one of those. I don't know. Virtue, Get Ready. And oh, look at that. We're going to rack up the belly buttons there. How do we zoom camera? No. Zoom camera. Zoom camera. Lots of belly buttons. There's one, two. There's at least four that are visible. There might be one behind the hype sticker that you can't see. And that's running. Thank you, TJ Drums. Thank you for coming to my auction. And you get a crown. You can save a small percentage off your next purchase. Actually, off your next a whole bunch of purchases. Which one would you like? You can just put 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, TJ. Gina Thompson, nothing or nobody does it better. Bobby Bland, and top 10 reasons to listen to classical music. And crazy for you, cast recording. Those are running. Some people come for the deals, and other people come just waiting for a meltdown. Two Live Crew, Sports Weekend, Mark Chestnut, the CS Angels, Chasing Shadows, and Hank Thompson, Pee Wee King, Red Stewart, Bob Wills, a country compilation album, and that is running. One thing nice about doing choice like this though is that's what's up there and everybody can see, and it's always the same shipping, and it's real cheap for the beef readers back. Thank you, TJ. Ghost, on my Sunday shows, there's times when people make requests and then they realize that I changed that, like I'm running a bunch of light stuff, and then they make a request of something that weighs 8 pounds, and then they're shocked when the shipping goes up beyond $4, and then I have to try to stifle myself. Harlem Rockin' Blues, Volume 3, John Cale, Two in a Room, and Irma Thomas, uh, True Believer, Two in a Room, Wiggle It. And that's running. I'm glad you also find it annoying, Bishy. For the most part, Whatnot has really ridiculously cheap shipping. try to try to wait and make your request after I've already packed the tapes away in another box. Is that what somebody was asking the one about the other day that I what did they request? Somebody requested something. I sat here for the next 10 minutes looking for it, and I couldn't find it. The Three Musketeers, Irma Thomas again, 1963 greatest hits, and George Clinton and the P Funk All Stars, whatever all those initials are. And that's running. I don't know. I don't know if there's any thrash metal in here or not. A lot of stuff from the 90s. Any CDs today. I haven't seen Kristen all day. Thank you, Cool Crush. I'm not even gonna bother to look. I didn't watch her. I had her on while I was working the other day, and she was wrapping Christmas presents. Lyle Lovett, The Sounds of Blackness. There's another Sound of Music one. And Big Mama Thornton. They call me Big Mama. And that's running. We have Chick Corea, Gary Burton, Crystal Silence, Patty Lapone, Sweet Wave, Billy Bragg, Don't Try This at Home, and they're not some sort of Gregorian chants or something. Choral ensemble of the Schola Cantorum Basilinus. All right, we got David Byrne. Uh-oh. Does have a cutout on that one. Glenn Miller, Rhythm of the Rain, and the South Soul Orchestra Christmas Jollies. And that one's running. Okay, I'm going to do a buyer giveaway because I have to pee. And this will eat up some of the stuff that I've got here. I've got what do I don't know too awful much left out here. Um, so I'll do this giveaway, and then I'll run choice of what isn't chosen. Uh, that's where I can see. Um, so check the buy now, check the pre-listed stuff, or see if there's anything you want me to run. I'm gonna run to the bathroom for a couple minutes and get a drink too, and come back and pull this, and then I will uh, do choice of the stack, and then do probably 50 more tapes, and then call it a day. I'll do one more giveaway after this too, because I've got to get ready for my ephemera show that's this evening at 6. So get in the giveaway if you bought something, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, I'm gonna pull it to get in it if you want in it. Congratulations, Kaboom. Here's a question for you, Bishy. If you have items in quantity, can you run one in auction from the buy it now and maintain the rest of the inventory? Hey, Sherry. Ohio says no. Hey, Ohio. Butterfly went to retrieve my card thing today, I think. Well, she did, as long as it's there. Okay, choice of the whole stack. Yeah, well, I don't know what would happen if you did that. Like, would it inactivate it? Would it just take? It would inactivate it. So that would be something you would not want to do then. Well, I'm glad you know that, Bishy. Thank you. I will not try that then. That's what I was afraid of, and I didn't want to try it and have to wonder where it went. Half the time, the search doesn't work in the when I do a search. It like the products don't show up. Even if I put in the full exact title, they don't show up. Yeah, I knew you could do that, but I was thinking maybe on some of the tapes that I have in quantity or might have in quantity. Um, Arrow, Ola Saka, Moonlight Piano, Duke Robillard, Temptation, and Linda Ronstadt, Lush Life. And that's running. Ohio, you don't have any shows scheduled. Yeah, that's what I was hoping to do, though, Ohio. Roaring Lion, Pam Tillis, the Mozart Collection, Doyle Bramhill 2. And that's running. I'm still anxiously awaiting the ability to sort by pre-bids. They actually said they were working on that. That's one of the things they actually replied to me because I kept harassing them and said this is stupid and kept suggesting it. And they actually said they were working on that. They didn't say when they thought it would be ready though. 2027. If it happens in 2027, maybe I'll still be around and I can take advantage of that. Everybody should. Anybody that's a seller on here, to have to sit there and scroll through everything to see if you have pre bids, it's just ridiculous. So we have Rock and Roll 1965, 4 Mile Road, Myra Holder, Jackson Brown, I'm Alive, and Right Said Fred. And that's running. No, I don't think there's a seller union. I've thought for years there should be an e-commerce sellers union just in general for people selling on Amazon and eBay and Etsy and everywhere. No, I'm not going to rant. Kama Sutra soundtrack, Bush Golden State, John Cale, and the Chirping Crickets. And that is running. There's just always going to be a never ending supply of people that are willing to whip out their phone and try to make extra cash. And so there's not much you can do. I don't know, 15 years ago or something, there was a lot of people that were really unhappy with eBay, and they all tried to get together and try to make some sort of changes. And all that ended up happening was a bunch of different sites popped up back when oh, what was it, Overstock started auctions, and pretty much nothing ever came of it. They fixed what they had to fix and just ignored the rest. Good job, Sherry. Thank you. Old Time Radio Special Edition favorites: George Strait Christmas, Neil Diamond, and Reba McEntire Christmas. And that's running. What'd you get, Ohio? Mavericks case is a little bit cracked. Synergy Metropolitan Suite. How many times they marked that down? They were bound and determined to sell that one. Roberto Ruiz, La Flaca, and the Roaches Speak. And that's running. A brand new Squatty Potty. Have you used it? Has anyone used a squatty potty that wants to give their reviews? The Martin Guigi Band. Guigi. I don't know. Anxiety. Sherry can position herself without the aid of a squatty potty. Brand X, unorthodox behavior that's the same as the one above. So we'll add Eddie Grant live at Notting Hill. And that's right. No hemorrhoids for you. How long have you been using one, Ohio? Since you saw the first infomercial? And you're welcome for making the 12 people that are in here with or the 11 people that are in here with us think about you pooping. Twin 77, Slang and Trance, Cheap How, The Promise, Little Johnny Taylor, and Pedro Guzman. And that is running. Does Mr. Bishy use a squatty potty? No. I have a small enough toilet that I don't have to. I could. What? I got a full name. Tchaikovsky, Pam Tillis, Homeward Looking Angel, and Sweetheart's Dance. And Johnny Taylor wanted one soul finger. They don't have to answer it. Everybody else just ignored me. Who all uses a squatty potty or has used one? Oh, Mr. Bish, your life is about to change. Andy Williams, Songs of Faith. Uh, Various artists, more Tchaikovsky greatest hits. There's another John Cale. They're everywhere. Everybody won it the first three times. Coco Taylor, Wang Dang Doodle. Mr. Bishy, it allows you to ergonomically position yourself on the toilet in such a way that your bowel movement is easier and prevents hemorrhoids and there might be other people that don't know what it is too, Butterfly. And that's running. And the thing is, it's like it really works because people that poop like that don't get hemorrhoids. But you got to want to have a big chunk of plastic that sits at the bottom of your toilet. Ohio says it's worth it. She she's giving her full endorsement. You have a bidet? Touring the Alps, Volume 1. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Anto Metro and Devonte. Tanto Metro and Devonte. Everyone Falls in Love. Touched by an Angel, the album. Oh, I didn't even know there was an attachment. I didn't know there was such a thing. See, we're learning all of us are learning all sorts of things today. And there's a sealed words from the genius. And that's running. Thank you. Keep it underground. Like how much pressure? Like if you weren't sitting on it, like would it shoot the ceiling? Is it like full on animal force? All right, I'm running out of stuff here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make up a stack for the last giveaway. Because I got to get ready for my paper show this evening. So oh, it's adjustable. And that isn't sealed. So this will be choice of sealed ones. I'll start it. And maybe I will. Well, while we're being inappropriate, have you ever had any like squatty potty accidents, like where you slipped and they seem like they could be treacherous? Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is, Mr. Bishy. No, the voice is just special for you, Butterfly. I wasn't the one that brought it up. Bishy, I have enough of all this stuff. I'm yeah, I have enough. Oh, how about we just make the giveaway this Barry Manilow because it's Christmas? Barry at his all-time best with this classic Christmas album. Okay, I'm going to pull this in a little bit here. So get in the giveaway if you bought something and you want to choose from one of those things. I will be back tonight at 6 o'clock, I believe, for my ephemera show. That's what I'm planning on anyway. Um, it's going to be just kind of show and sell paper lots and whatever I dig out. I did put a lot of effort into it. I know it's surprising. Um, but the thing is, Bishy, it is a lot of effort. And it's a hell of a lot of effort to pre-list this stuff, and then I just don't have time for that at this point. The voice, I am ignoring the voice request. When she gets home, I'll do the voice for her and won't stop for the rest of the night, and then she'll either think it's a even better idea that she had, or want me to stop and never do it again. Welcome in, Anthony. It's not too late to get in the buyer giveaway. If you buy something, then you can be in the buyer giveaway, and you could win Barry Manilow because it's Christmas, or something else. Hey, Bishy. Thank you, Bishy. Who are we gonna raid to? There's nobody selling cassettes. There wasn't when before I went on. And after I do this giveaway, I'll run that stack for choice. Chip and Sissy, hello. Uh, Butterfly got the mail today, and she said, I can't remember what she said. What did you say, Butterfly? It was wonderful or something, and thank you. She didn't tell me what it was yet. She finally made it up there to get her mail. She says it's beautiful. I didn't. I was peeing when you come in, Ohio. You were here when I got back. I didn't realize you came in. Carolina Panther. All right. I don't know what Carolina Panther's selling, but the giveaway is gonna run out here in 5 seconds. So we'll let that run and get ready to pick whoever wins. Cold Crush, congratulations. Thank you for the follow, the Nephilim. The B-ball one. Okay, now I'm going to run choice of the stack in case there's something somebody wanted. So it's running. And then we'll read out Carolina Panther. If you want me to run it more than once, I can, but you'll have to tell me you want me to run it more than once. Thank you. Keep it underground. You want the Motorhead? Anybody else want me to run that? Hey, welcome in, Whitebeard's Records. We're just about to raid out to Carolina Panther, I think. And it's Christmas. Thanks for modding, Bishy. Thank you, Cold Crush. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna raid out to Carolina Panther. Bishy says that they're selling CDs, so I guess we'll go check them out for a little bit. And I will be back at 6 o'clock tonight in the ephemera category. Thanks, guys.